Hello everybody, good morning. I hope whenever you're watching this video you're having a good day. I'm in my car, obviously. I'm at the gym waiting for my son, so I figured I would do a quick video update. And one of the last few videos I did, somebody asked me, could I talk about what my plans are for the cabin and any plans I have for 2020. The cabin, there's not anything major going on there. There's some small stuff. The roof on the generator shed's coming up, so my son Michael's gonna replace or fix it. I'm not sure yet which one it's going to be. But the kids, and I'll probably be going up for this too, maybe I'll get some video of it, are planning a day where they, as many of them as possible, excuse me, can go up to, and we're going to bring trailers to get rid of a lot of stuff up there, a lot of stuff we don't need. It's just making everything look, messy, and it needs to get out of there. Now, some of it was going to be used at the cabin when Paul and I were living there, but, for projects and stuff. But since, I don't live there anymore and no one's going to do those projects, it's just been sitting around. Like one of the things is a bunch of old beehives. Now, we had started to raise bees the spring before we moved into the cabin, but that winter was so horribly cold. It was just terrible. The bees didn't make it. And, those hives were okay, but we had a bunch of extra ones that someone gave him for free that needed to be fixed before they could be used. So I don't need those, so I'm going to get rid of them. And there's some extra pallets still, and just I don't know, a bunch of stuff. A lot of the stuff, at least my stuff in the barn, I really don't need. I'm not gonna toss all of it. I'll probably donate a bunch of it because it's been 2 years and I haven't used or taken out whatever is in there, so I don't need it. They are taking our big, may have done it already, the big propane tank we had in back of the cabin. That's a 300-gallon tank, and the company that put it in said it's not worth it for them to have it there because I'm not getting it refilled, and I get that. So they said they're going to come in, take it. And Paul and I, before we got that, used smaller tanks for the propane heater in the house, the stove, and then the hot water on demand system for showers and sinks and whatever. And I can't remember what size those were, but they're like pretty tall. They almost reminded me of like those tanks scuba divers use, only much bigger. I don't know what size that is, but that worked out okay for us for a while. So I figured it would probably do just fine. So seeing no one's living there full time, we'll just hook up to that. I'd like to get some wood chopped because there's very little chopped wood up there. And I prefer using the wood burner over the propane heater if at all possible, if we're going to be up there during that time. I don't know. No one's really been spending the night up there, and that's partly due because there's just the futon. There's not another bed up there. So it would be difficult for more than one person, unless it was a married couple, really, to sleep up there. And a lot of times there's not a lot that one person can get done. So just, a day there is enough. My son goes up, or has gone up, or my other son, they were weed whacking because you can't use a lawnmower. Number one, it's mostly sand and it's on a ridge, and so they just walk around with the weed whacker, to cut down that overgrowth and whatnot. And we always have problems with hornets, so he tries to take care of that. To be honest with you guys, I don't see myself going up to the cabin much anymore. It's not a joyful experience for me anymore. And in fact, I just get sad. I love the beauty up there, and I do take advantage of that while I'm there. But to me, when I get up to the cabin, all I see is, I guess a dream that never transpired, that was cut short. All these plans Paul and I had, and those were plans for us together, not for either one of us to do them alone. And so, I'm still keeping the cabin, of course, for the kids and everything. But yeah, I don't really enjoy going up there anymore. And as for 2020, boy, who can make plans this year? Oh, absolutely unbelievable what has gone on this year so far. It's like we're living in an alternate world or something, It's like nothing makes sense anymore. But I know we're getting together for the 4th of July, but that too, almost everywhere has canceled, fireworks. And that is such a bummer to me. That and parades. I love parades. And I love taking kids to parades. And yeah, pretty much everybody has canceled that. We'll probably get together at my son Joe and Katie's house. Because they have a good sized house and they have an in-ground pool. And everybody just enjoys going there. So that'll be nice. And other than that, my only plan is sometime around Thanksgiving, I'm going down in Texas to see my son Jer. But here's the fun part. I'm taking a train. Or at least I hope to. I really want to. It's not for sure yet, but I really think I am. And if I do, I'm going to videotape that. Because I was only on a train once before, and that was years and years ago. And that was just like, it was fun. It was this like murder mystery dinner thing where you had to solve, the mystery of who was the killer and this. It was kind of cool. But that was just from Milwaukee down to Chicago. So I never, spent the night or anything on a train. And this I will. So Paul, that is one thing Paul and I always wanted to do. We wanted to take a train ride, like across America or something. See all the scenery and not ever have to worry about driving yourself and everything. So I hope I get to do it because I'm looking forward to it already. Gardens are going pretty good. Something's eating my cucumber plant and I'm not happy about it. I don't know if it's cucumber beetles or not, but I saw a stink bug on there, so I'm going to try and doctor that up. The peppers aren't doing very well. I kind of thought they wouldn't because they didn't do well last year either. I think that bed needs a break for a couple of years. Potatoes are going crazy, so that's good. Herbs are doing really well too, so I'm happy with that. I started to finally get the balcony together, but it's going to be a little while before it's all filled in because a lot of the stuff that I have planted was from seeds or real little seedlings I grew myself, But hopefully that'll come together. Oh, I'd say it'll start looking good within a month. 3 weeks maybe. I did plant stuff like impatiens and a couple begonias and stuff like that, so that are already going, but the rest of it will just take a little while to fill in. Anyhow, let me know if you have plans. What's going on with you guys? I'd love to hear about it. We need positive, happy news as much as possible. I mean, we're all going through this together, right? So, let me know what's been going on good in your life. That would be great. Anyhow, it was nice talking to you guys. And you take care.